As well as having equations in algebra, you also have expressions. Expressions do not have an equal sign, so they can't be solved, but they can sometimes be simplified. If I have a look at this one, if I had x plus x plus x plus x, then an easier way of writing that is to simplify it down to 4x. So that first example I've called A. When it's simplified, it looks like the example underneath. Notice that we don't use the multiplication sign. We just put the number of x's next to each other. Sometimes these have more than one letter. So we might have 2x plus x plus 2y. And we have to simplify it. And in this example, what you'd start to do is you'd start to collect all of your x's together. So if I collect these x's together, then that gives me a total of 3x, and I keep my 2y separate. So 3x plus 2y. And sometimes they can be more complicated still. So we might have 3x plus 2y minus x plus 4x plus 3y. Now we're going to simplify that expression. We have to do the same thing. We start by collecting our x's. We've got 3 x's here. We take away an x here, which takes us down to 2x, and then we add on 4x. So altogether, I have now got 6 x's left. And with my 6 x's, once I've done the x's, I go on to the y's. I've got 2 y's here, I've got 3 y's here, so altogether that would give me 6x plus 5y, and that would be my simplified expression. Sometimes it may get more complicated still. Have a look at this example of 2x plus 3y minus 2x minus 4y plus 6 plus x. And if we look at all of that together, it's starting to look complicated, but let's start with the same thing. Let's start with collecting our x's. We've got 2 x's here. I take away 2 x's here, so I haven't got any x's, and I add on an x at the end. So if I collect all my x's together, I end up with just one, with x. And then I'm going to collect my y's. I've got 3 y's here, but I take away 4 y's here. So 3 y's take away 4 y's leaves me with minus y. And then also in this equation, I've got x's, I've got y's, but I've also got this 6 which stands on its own. So for this one, that's just a digit. So what I would need to do is record that too. So my simplified expression becomes x minus y plus 6. Have a go at the examples on the sheet and remember to collect all your terms together. So collect all of your x's, all of your y's, and any digits, and remember the signs.